Good morning and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and I am live from the CTV studios today in Wellington, Florida. And we are going out to the Grand Champions Polo Club to field number one for the finals of the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal. It looks like we got all of our players lined up as they come out. And here you go, as we're going to do our Novo Polo with Baljet Sierra playing the number one. Playing number two will be Evan White, and he has been sensational at the number two position. Keep an eye on him. He's a worker. And then this guy right here is Santiago Javajol playing the number three on 5 goals, and Pedro Falabella will play the number 4 on 6 goals, and they are the dynamic duo that run that team from behind. Playing number one is going to be Shaitan Krishna playing number one on a -1. Playing number two, another very active number 2, Leon Schwenke will play the number 2 and 3 goals. Playing the number 3 will be Facundo Obregon on 6 goals. And Brandon Phillips will play the number 4 on 4 goals. And both of these teams, well, they line up perfectly the same. The Baljet and Chayton will pull the teams in the front. They're two very strong -1 goal players. I believe both of them will probably be going up and deserve to go up. They have played very well. They're mounted very well. They also rotate into the back of the game, and so keep an eye on. Well, they're very good friends, so this is going to be an interesting final based on how well these teams know each other. Evan White, he's a worker at the number 2, as is Leon Schwenke for Dracarys, and Santiago Javajol and Pedro Falabella and Facundo Obregon and Brandon Phillips. They are two strong, dynamic duos, and you watch, they will run the team from behind, and right away they're going to start out with Falabella right down the center. And Evan White was in the right spot, but a good pickup here by Facundo, and I like this. 12-goal Polo, but they are already rocking and rolling early from the first bowl in, and I think we're going to see that all day long with these two teams. Field 1 today, the Grand Champions Polo Club, in amazing condition. So as we go, the back shot from Facundo, and he's going to find Brandon, and the number 4s are going to come together. Now Schwenke falls into the rumble seat, and he's going to come in full speed. There's the drag, and there's the shot on goal. And I told you, be careful. These teams are goal scoring. I think we're going to see over 13 goals scored today by either one of these teams. That's just a great play. It starts out with Facundo Obregon finding Brandon Phillips. Brandon gets taken out by Falabella, and then Schwenke just jumps in between, and look in between there on the end zone camera. You see how Brandon's still working hard, pushing his player wide, and a super goal by this young 3-goal player. He is a very strong 3-goal player, and he will be on a lot of balls today in the blue helmet. Very easy to follow. Leon Schwenke. Now there's the give and go. Good call by Facundo. Facundo's not going to waste any time. And it'll be the first touch of the day for Santiago Javajol. He'll leave it there for Falabella. Short pass is going to get picked up and taken forward here by Brandon. And Dracarys breathing fire already. As now it's going to be Facundo. Facundo lays this one down in the middle, looking for Chayton. And it gets left for Brandon, and Brandon's going to steal that one away and get the high flag. Look like it mallets in the end there, but this looks like a clean play to me. Let's see. They come across the center, and Chayton pulls out of there and just gets stolen away. So Evan was in here. Here's a better angle. Let's see where that ball goes. Comes across the center. Chayton pulls out of there. Doesn't make any contact. And all Evan had to do was just put his mouth down. He could have made a hook on Brandon, but Phillips will get first goal. And out the back door. And look at this. Dracarys is on a roll here early in this Top Pony 12-goal final. Good second effort. Backed up by White. Controlled by Javajol. Santiago He'll take it across the center, and you're probably going to see Falabella on the end of that one. Yes, sir. As Pedro now opening this game up. And once again, 12-goal Polo. I do not think so. This is more like 16-18, running and gunning early, everybody. Now it'll be Brandon. He'll slow it down here, waiting for some help. Now Evan comes in. Facundo will take it around Zavajol, and we'll get our first whistle of the day. As here's our replay. Good pick up here by Brandon. And they're going to say that Javajol there is coming over and blocking. So we'll get everybody on some fresh ponies here. But remember, we will use a courtesy change, one time per chukker. Teams will have the opportunity to change their four-legged athlete. And they will receive that every chukker. We are not using the challenge system here in the top pony 12 goal. We are using the trigger system. So all the triggers are in place. Umpires can use the camera to trigger a play to check to see if a goal was scored, check to see if the ball goes out of bounds on the end line or the sideline. Nice shot here of Facundo Obregon. Beautiful looking chestnut. He's coming out on here for the second half of the first chukker. Also with the triggers, they can check and see anytime a two-legged athlete or a four-legged athlete comes together on a very hard play, any kind of ride-off or hook or sword fight, and that needs to be looked at. They can look at it. They can check for any unsportsmanlike conduct, any personal fouls, and they have the umpire challenge, where if one umpire disagrees with the other umpire, then they can send that to our IRO third man, Steve Lane, who is field side, and he'll be able to help the umpires make a 100% call, as he'll have an iPad that's in real time, and he has all of the technology here at CTV Sports as our, replay tech, Jordan, will be running plays back and forth for him to look at constantly. And that gives him the ability to see a play 6 or 7 times, and not just to see it 6 or 7 times, but also in slow-mo, and reverse speeds, and full speed. You can see it in all kinds of different speeds to help him make a better call. And also he can use all the different angles, as we do have the drone, as you see right here. And we have our center cam, the high cam, in 2 end zones, a camera in each end zone. And all those angles do help. All right, on the move, and it's going to be Baljeet's first run at goal. Sierra gets a piece of it, stolen away by Obregon, as he had the penalty 4 down there on the blocking play. But it was taken out well here by Novo. Now, a bit of a dicey play right here as they come together, and that'll stop the clock. 1 goal handicap today also, as we do have Dracarys on 12 goals and Novo on 11 goals. So they received 1 goal on handicap, Novo. And Obregon and Phillips scoring the first 2 goals for Dracarys. Remember, we have a blocking on the call, and there'll be a 5B for the center. Remember Dracarys? People ask us about the name Dracarys. And if you do remember the Game of Thrones and the House of Dragons, well, that was the command that the pilots that were riding the dragons, and actually they have, I guess in the movies, they have a true connection with the dragons, but if they want them to breathe fire, they would say Dracarys. And you're going to see fire being a lot of breathing of fire today by these players, because they definitely support their team name. Here we go. On the move, down the field, a power polo play once again. Facundo to Brandon. Ooh, and Brandon will override there on the near side. Controlled by Falabella, and he'll leave it for Javajol. Santi. And we haven't seen a lot of Santi yet. You will, trust me. He's another one of these players. Now you got full rotation going on as it looks like Shaden's going to go ahead and rotate back with Baljet. And then the back shots, open style, back and forth. Ooh, they come together there, and you will get a whistle on the play. So I guess they're going to call blocking right there. And so they'll leave this ball for a penalty 5B in favor of Novo. Pepe Araja and Rodney Matthews are mounted officials today. And as I said, thanks for joining us here on CTV Sports. Hope you've been enjoying the season as we have been covering everything from 6 to 26. I am in the studio today by myself, Jan Erik Frank, my partner who works, co-commentates with me usually in the studio, is out at the field today. So if you are in Wellington and you want to stop by the game field side, you will be entertained by all the highest level announcing that we can support here from CTV Sports on the field, at the field, and here on your television or your computer, wherever you're watching CTV Sports from today. All right, back and forth. Run around into the corner we go. We're going to click down under 2 minutes now. Both teams stepping up on the defense here. We just had those first 2 quick goals early, and then it's been pretty much a defensive battle, back and forth, a few fouls, not many. Here comes Facundo. Obregon's going to open this baby mare up, and wow, she can run as he runs all the way around. Good play there as everybody picking up a man. Facundo trying to drag it in. Swanky. Leon Swanky comes flying in there, and I think he keeps it on the field. Yes, he does. Obregon's going to turn it around. Still keep it moving. That one gets defended and knocked out of there by Falabella. Now White has to leave that one. I like the non-call here because Schwenke didn't even try to make a play on that, and there's way too much distance there. So I like the non-call by the Mount officials. Remember, a player has to have time to clear out. You can't just disappear. Now, Leon Schwenke in a sword fight with Javajol. It'll be Schwenke, though. Leon is going to go and shoot this one from about 40 yards out, and they'll get the low flag. And we will see if Novo decides to manage the clock here. They have 10 seconds. They have the ability to manage the clock here and have a knock-in going into the second chukker. And well done here, as maybe they might be a couple seconds off as they go ahead and take this one in here from Falabella. Schwenke goes for the back shot, and he had players going. Big ball down the center. Hits off of Sierra's pony. Across the center we will go. Schwenke goes for the big neck shot and is going to get whistled there. And that will end our first chukker of play. So there's a good drone shot of the number 1 field and the number 2 field at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Stay with us. We'll be right back for our second chukker play of the Top Pony 12 Goal Final on CTV Sports.
All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them.
We back.
And you get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
Yeah.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beach is right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. And if you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come.
I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history.
Shoemaker sitting perfectly still. He hasn't touched this magnificent colt, and here comes the finish.
And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
Chukker play of our 2023 Top Pony 12 Goal Final from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. And we have Novo Polo in the black jerseys with Beljet Sierra playing the number 1 on a -1. Evan White playing 2 on 1 goal. Santiago Javajol playing number. Here's the last play of the first chukker. And you can see how that ball was going across the field, and that was a right-of-way violation as we were going across the field, and one player falls across the right-of-way. Santiago Javajol will play the number 3. Pedro Falabella, right here, will play number 4 on 6 goals. They're 11-goal team against Dracarys in the gold jerseys. And Jayden Krishna plays the number 1 on -1. Leon Schwenke plays the number 2 on 3 goals. And Facundo Obregon will play the 3 on 6 goals. And Brandon Phillips will play the number 4 on 4 goals. They're a 12-goal team. They gave 1 goal on handicap. They scored 2 goals in the first chukker. And that's where we pick up the action here now, 2-1 in our second chukker. Those 2 goals came right at the beginning, and then it was very even polo. So looking to see if Novo can get it going here, and that's one of the reasons why they were 3-0 in the league, and that's Evan White on 1 goal. He is a very strong 1-goal player. Likes this play, puts it out in front of Brandon, and then a nice finish on the open shot. There are 4 teams that entered this year, and the Novo team went 3-0. We had a true semifinal between Global Port and Dracarys. They were both 1-1. Dracarys won that game, which was a very good game. It was a very strong game, a lot of goals scored, where they went and they edged out Global Port 13-11, and that's where they set up the play in the final here. And then Santiago Javajol's going to get hit with a ball here, so we'll make sure he's okay. Watch this right here. Just kind of bad luck. Facundo looking to hit downfield. Ooh. And that is a bullet right there. So, oh man, I hope he's okay, because where he got hit in the back right there. Now, they did meet Dracarys and Novo. And they met early in the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal. And it was a very close game also, but Novo ended, they edged them out 11-9. And it went back and forth in the game that they played during regular league play. It was 2-2 after the first, 4-3 after the second. Dracarys, 4-4 at halftime. Then it was 7-6, Novo in the fourth, and then 9-8 in the fifth, and then 11-9 at the end. So a very close game, and I'm sure we're going to see a replica of that, as these two teams, they are very, very even, and they play the similar style of polo. We were talking about that early. Now, you might just Yeah, there's no possession on the play, so we're not going to have a fair play bowling. You're going to have a true bowling here, so the lottery. So get ready. Here it comes. The face-off in hockey, the bowling and polo, and whoa, Brandon Phillips. Well, we hope he's all right. Came flying out of there, and then you get a whistle on the play. And it looks like they're going to drop it right there. Let's see. Let's check the replay here. This ball. Oh, I see. Yeah, but Brandon just got caught there. It looked like his mare jumped out for him very well, and then he got caught turning back to the right. And now blocked the play, so they'll have a possession play here on a 5A in favor of Novo. In range here for either Javajol or Falabella. Pedro Falabella playing in the World Polo League and doing very well, actually. His team, Biotricity, they're in the hunt to go to the semifinals, so congratulations to them. Here you go, though. Look at this shot. Santiago Javajol. Oh, wow. He put the hammer down. I mean, that's 120 in the air, so a very clean shot there. So he should be ready and tuned up for a 6-yard shot if necessary. Good shot of Brandon and Facundo, and you're going to watch, you'll see this as they use the leapfrog. And they do it very well, and you do it with pace. Now, Facundo, working it up. Looks like he's going to try to get running here on the gray mare. A little tap shot back to Brandon. Brandon's going to go down the sideline with it, and that's a pretty pass. He's going to find Facundo. Now, Facu on the gray pony is going to lay one inside the 30. Wow, look at this shot here by Leon Schwenke. Are you kidding me? And then the shot on goal, but what a save by Santiago. And a whistle on the play, but wow, this play by Leon Schwenke out of the air. Look at this play. Out of the air, forward. Now he gets sets up for the near side tail shot, and it gets taken out right there. And then you see the foul as you have a player crossing over. But what a series of plays. Once again, this 12-goal final. We love the 12-goal league. Talk a lot about it. We had the opportunity to interview Mark Ganzi as the Dracarys team had actually won the $50,000 12-goal tournament this year. He talked about how it gives this is a great league because it gives young players the opportunity to really shine, and you can get a 1 or 0 or 1 goal player to play at a higher handicap, and that pushes a 12-goal team to 13 or 14 goals. Then you get, well, 2 players like Balja Sierra and Chayton Krishna are -1s. If they play, A-rated or 1 goal, that pushes your team to 16 goals. And if you push, if you get a 5 or 6 goal player to play above their handicap, now you're playing 18-goal polo. So that's what it can turn into, and that's why it's a lot of fun to watch and play. Here we go. Huge shot on the 5. Looking for a open player. Falabella's going to shut the door. Taken out of the air. Gosh, Schwenke is dialed in today, man. He is taking everything. He's got a great eye. Now it gets turned around, controlled by Facundo. A little trouble there, Obregon, so slow the pace. Now looking to take it forward. Oh, look at the gray American scoot. Man, look at this baby right here. She's going to run him right where he wants to be. And he go, oh, that's a beautiful goal as a half volley out of the air. And I love the gray mare. She is fast. And she puts him right where he wants to be. And he takes, look at this, 1 bounce, no problem. Dead center, que golazo. Obregon, here's a great replay. Look at this. 1 bounce, boom, no problem. Perfect. Great replay there. That'll send us into our courtesy change here for the second chukker. And, clean chukker, couple penalty fives. We haven't had many goal shot penalties. And I know these two teams very well coached, very well captained by their players, and they both know to keep each team off the line. And when I say the line, I mean the penalty line. Any goal shot, either penalty 2, 3, 4. Stay away from those. The Novo team, they beat Quite on Z during the league 10-8, so they're used to scoring goals. Dracarys beat Quite on Z 8-6. Then Dracarys beat Global Port 13-11. That was a semi-quarter. That was like a semifinal. And Dracarys, as I said, against Novo, they were edged out 11-9. So very competitive league, and actually the Quite on Z team with Alessia Zeidler, she's playing in the World Polo League also. So we have a lot of players. And also, Global Port, Mikey Romero. So 3 of the sponsors that were playing here in the 12 goal were also crossing over and playing, or 3 of the players, 2 of the sponsors and 1 of the pros. Now, Sierra on the move, and this is what he likes to do, pull the team. We haven't seen much of Baljet or Chaden, so we'll see if they can get them loose. 2 very strong backs. The number 4s on each team are very well schooled on controlling that back door, so you're not going to see too many breakaways, but they can get Baljet and Chayton in the move, like I said, in the groove, because they've been scoring goals for each of their teams. Knocking coming. We're just going to click under 3 minutes now. Brandon. Keep an eye on the screen. Looks like Facundo's going to dodge to the right, back to the left, but they're going to find Schwanke. Leon Schwanke, we got a foot race coming. Here it goes. Who's got the horsepower? Schwanke gets by 1, keeps it moving, shuts it down. Nice ride off Falabella. He is super strong, but I like it. Let him play, guys. That's just good, strong ride, racing and rubbing right there. Perfectly clean. Now, down the center, looking for a gold jerseys. Ooh, nice play by Brandon to take them out away from Falabella. Controlled by Facundo. Overgone. He's got to use it, and he uses it perfectly down the center. Brandon's got an opportunity. Oh, that's a great ride off by Falabella, though. And Pedro will win that defensive battle. Some great ride-offs here in the second chukker. Knock-in coming. Just under 2 minutes left here in the second chukker. It'll be Falabella to take this one in. Down the right side, he's going to be picked up, pushed wide by Brandon. Brandon doesn't get everything. Whoa, that's good conversation. No, good communication by Facundo. And Leon Schwanke turned around quickly, though, by Javajol as he put Schwanke on his hip on the outside. Brandon's going to the speed stick. Who's going to get there first? And no non-call on the play, so they're going to let him play here. Or you will get a whistle. A number of players come diving in there. And we'll see what our Mount officials come up with here. You had that play here where you had it going like that, and then a player kind of coming across. And I'm not exactly sure if they're going to call that, if that lesser angle. It looked to me like it was, we'll see. They're going to check it out. They might even trigger this one as which player actually had the lesser angle on that play. Now, the couple here going, like you said, you had the one at first with Brandon, and then, there's nothing really behind her, so it's got to be the one with Brandon that they're looking at. And that's based on a lesser angle play. Like, where did that ball come from? And did a player come across after? Yeah, okay. Okay, so here we go. We say take a look at this one again on our screen here. And here, let's see if we can see it one more time on our screen. So they come together there too. Yeah, it was also. We'll see exactly. There's a few plays going on there, as that's why you have the ability to look at all of these plays, and there's a play right after everything. So well done there. And so not the play that we actually looked at, like with the line, where I put the line down for you. That line there, they let that play was just a clean play with two players going to the ball and hitting just a true right away. But then after the fact, outside of the play, there was a dangerous riding call where a player actually ran into another player. And that's why it's very important with the technology to be able to use all the different angles. Here goes Falabella with the 60. And, looks like it might be just off to the left. Yeah. But well done by the three-man team and, of course, our whole team here at the CTV studios, as that's what we were looking at. They were looking at all the different angles. It actually happened a good 2 or 3, 4, 5 seconds after the play that I put down for you on with the line of the ball. So it was a dangerous riding play where two players came together, and that's why he had the penalty for. So here we go, 3-2, as we're going to click down to our final 30 seconds here in our second chukker play. Down, that ball bounces off of Brandon. Can he get around the corner? Oh, man, Schwanke's trying to get around her. What a back shot, though. And look at this. They might have time here because you could do a coast-to-coast run in 10 seconds. Let's see if Falabella keeps up the rhythm. There's the big ball. Nice play by Facundo. And Schwanke's just going to drag it back, control it. And I thought he backed that one and tried to gain a few more yards, but he took it forward. And that will end our second chukker of play. So, a very active chukker by both teams. We'll send them all off to get on some fresh four-legged athletes, and we'll be right back for our third chukker. Stay with us here on CTV Sports.
We're here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm where the PTF Polo ASSN Junior Tournament is being held for the first time ever at this location. And I mean, could you get a more beautiful venue? Probably not. The tournament includes players of all ages, starting with the youngest at just 2 years old and the oldest at 20 years old. So you've got all ages, all skill levels, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
It reminds me of my days when I was in that position playing the kids tournament, and for us it meant the world. So I'm very happy to be here supporting my son and other kids as well, because I think they really enjoy this, and for them it's even more important than for us probably playing the 26 or the 22.
Well, that's a wrap on the PTF Polo ASSN Juniors Tournament at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. So much incredible talent coming up through through the ranks. The future is certainly bright for the sport of polo. Now, for more information on the PTF, head to polotraining.org. And, of course, head to Chukker TV for all of our awesome content, including full game broadcasts.
This is the Top Pony 12 Goal Final 2023, live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. And very close match here between Novo Polo in the black jerseys and Dracarys in the gold and black. And this has just been very close, up and down the field. And so last year, Top Pony 12 Gold champions were it was Beverly Polo with Will Bauhaus, Ilario Figueres, Keko Magrini, and Lucio Campo. They rallied in the final chukker to knock off Quite on Z with Alessia Zeidler, Leon Schwenke. So actually Leon in the final last year also. And now going back to back. So Felipe Versalino and Jose Morales. And it was 10-8. And Lucio Campo, 24. In only his second season in Wellington, and Talito Campo's younger brother, he was named most valuable player. So congratulations. Lucio played very well in that game. I remember that's when we really had some amazing 12-goal games last year, as this year here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. It's a fun league to play in, very competitive, and here we go. That ball just chukker ended with the ball just on the field, so they bowled in from the center to the boards, and a bit of a advantage here for Novo. Oh, good D. And this is the way it's been for both teams once they get in there, and now you get a whistle on the play. So let's see if we can find one here. Yeah, and you're going to get it right there. It looked like they come together there too. So there's a few plays where they come together, but it looked like a reaching call against the gold and black. And they're going to ask them from the spot or the center. And Novo decides to go from the center. And it'll be Santiago Javajol to do the honors. He hit one from about 120, maybe 110. And he went for it, actually. Penalty 5A. And he hit it very well, just off to the outside. So here he goes with his first open goal penalty of the day. And perfect. And you're going to need every one of those today. So that's a good sign to see Santiago dialed in here early on the short penalties. Back to the center we will go. To any new viewers, we do switch directions. If you've been a little confused with that over the first two chukkers, that is a procedure we use in polo for the same sun, wind, field advantage. And they actually started using that procedure in India. Just playing on fields that played in that went east and west, and he used to play in the afternoons. So they didn't feel it was fair for one team to look into the sun, the full chukker, so they started changing directions. Great procedure. We use it everywhere around the world. 300 yards by 160, that's how long and wide the field is, but these ponies, they will cover it very quickly. And here's going to be Facundo Obregon, and he's got Brandon Phillips going forward. Brandon on the near side, next shot, and what a goal there. He's got a man on his hip, and this is another guy who's been dialed in this year. Horse is playing very well. Look at this. Puts Zavajol on his hip, and then that is a superb neck shot. You see him looking over his shoulder there, seeing if he can get the pass, but that's all horsepower right there. Horse pushes him wide, and then Brandon can go, pushes him all the way to the right, and then he just lets Zavajol push him back to the ball as he finishes that neck shot. Not an easy shot at that speed with a man on your hip. Great goal. Look at this. They're going to keep it open, and this is when Dracarys is on fire when they play that open style. Backed up cleanly, though, by Falabella and Javajot. Santi. Ooh, he had Belgium going down the field, but just a little too short, and Dracarys will turn the defense into offense, and it's going to be Brandon once again. Phillips. He's got Facundo right there. No, already had Schwenke in the rumble seat. Now Evan White comes up. Leon's going to come in there, and we're going to get a whistle on the play. So that ball's going down the field, and it gets flipped across right there, and you can see how he kind of spins around there, and they're going to say his horse's head's over the line, so that'll go against the Dracarys team. Now, ball placement. They might move that ball. We'll see if they move it to center. Yeah, they might move it to center. And even though it was down, right down in the around the 60-yard line, remember, by design, these teams are well coached, and they will keep Chayton out in front and Baljeet out in front. And so when he's out there, when these two players are out in front, Baljeet and Chayton, then they're going to go ahead and move the ball, and they'll move it from the 60 to the center, from the center to the 60. So let's see if they can get a big possession here. Falabella, nice drive right there. Nobody home, though, again, so just good defense here by Dracarys. Doing a fine job, staying on their man, but oh, look at Santiago. Working it hard. Can't get behind Facundo, though. Falabella tries to spin it around, and his horse kicks it out of bounds. I'll keep it at 4-3. And they might use the Kersey change here. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and use it. And we'll see. It looks like they stopped at 4:02 there. And a good shot of Leon Schwenke doing, as I call it, the Pony Express change. That's a system that most players use, but a lot of players still use mounting blocks to get on and off their horses. Good shot of Chayton. Krishna. The shine on that horse. Beautiful four-legged athletes. So many of them. And a big shout out to all the grooms and trainers that are out there. You see all the other men, all the gentlemen and women that have helmets on for safety. Big shout out to every one of them working around the world. Such a big part of the game of polo. Sometimes overlooked, but without a strong ground crew, you have nothing. Those four-legged athletes are taken care of daily. They spend hours preparing all these beautiful animals for this, for just one 7.5-minute chukker. And remember, we use the Kersey change, which gives the opportunity to split the horses up. So you can play one early, and then you can bring them back. You can rest them a little bit. You can actually play a horse 3 different times. And you are allowed to play a polo pony as many times as you would like, as long as the horse is not tired or laboring at all. So the courtesy change is giving the opportunity for players to play horses 2, 3, maybe sometimes even 4 times, because they can get off of them earlier too. And a lot of players in the World Polo League have been still playing 2 or 3 horses per chukker, switching them up even with the Kersey change. Brandon on the knock-in, and Facundo's going to get open here on the gray pony. Facu. He'll slow it down here. Look at the help he gets right there from Schwenke. Now, going down the center, looking for an open man. Can Leon get there? Oh, Leon was there. Now Brandon falls into place. Here's the power Polo play. Schwenke out in front. Can he get it done? Oh, just off to the left side. And again, good, strong defense by Evan White. Evan White Jr. He actually played in the World Polo League also. So he played in a 26 goal. Remember the World Polo League? 26 goals, highest rated polo in North America outside of Argentina. Big ball right here by Javajol as they do the little leapfrog between Falabella and Javajol. Oh, no, it's bad luck here. And this is going to be a possession play and in a very good spot for Novo Polo. They're going to have an opportunity here as the umpire will bring it in. 5 yards, so count 8 seconds, drop it down. The ball is outside the 60. You are allowed to tap it as you see here with Falabella, but now he's going to have to use it, and he goes inside to ride by Leon Schwenke. That ball's going to get stuck on the inside. Good play. Ooh. And this is going to be an interesting call here as that ball was coming across the field. Let's check it. The ball is going this way here like this, and then they come across, start coming this way with it. So let's see if I guess they didn't feel that they got out of there in time. I wasn't sure if Schwenke was riding the player off. I think that's why Facundo decided to go ahead and get it, because he maybe thought to look like Leon Schwenke maybe was pushing him off the right of way. But they're going to need the open goal, so they're going to say no. Remember, both umpires agree on the call. So they didn't get out of there in time, and it'll be a second open goal here for Santiago, and he'll pick up another. Penalty 2. So second penalty 2 here, actually in the third chukker. And that'll get the equalizer, 4-4. Not not a high-scoring match, as both of these teams are goal-scoring teams. Like I said, it's just been very clean defense. When the teams get in that, that 80-yard, 60 to 80-yard area, each team has done a great job of shutting the other team down and then turning the defense into offense. Here we go. It's going to be Santiago. We click down under 2 minutes. Little bit of a mishit. Brandon. He'll control. Uh-oh, that could be trouble. Oh, wow, that's a good D there by Schwenke, but here comes Santiago. Javajol trying to get it out. He gets a piece of it. Now Falabella. And he'll shoot that one very quick. And he'll get the highest flag. And well done here by Pedro Falabella. Not wasting any time. Watch out. That's just good D by Schwenke. Then he gets taken forward here by Javajol. Then they come together again. It bounces off a pony. That's just a broken play. But watch this. I love how he turns the ball back quickly and then shoots right away. Doesn't go for another tap. Doesn't look to try to get any more freedom. Just go ahead and shoot it. Now this is a press play, and Leon Schwenke, he's going to get credit for it, because watch the way he comes out of the box here. He comes out ready to go, and they're blocking him. And you had Facundo Obregon on the left side. So they're going to bring this ball down to the 60-yard mark. And Dracarys is going to have an opportunity at a penalty 4. So right before the half, couldn't happen at a better time. And you might get a 3 out of this. Let's see if they had anybody downfield. I don't know if they did or not. We'd have to look again at the tapes, or they'll go ahead and check and see. And let's see if we get anybody else downfield. Oh, well, it looked like. Okay, so wow, they had a personal foul, unsportsmanlike against the Gold. Wow, yeah. So the man, that's the Novo or the Dracarys team actually. They had a opportunity at a penalty 4, but then they had a personal foul. So unsportsmanlike conduct by a player, and so they're gonna lose that, and they're gonna go ahead with the bowl-in, take the penalty away, and they're gonna give a bowl-in right there where it was. So I don't know what was said, but they had the opportunity. So now here we go. Your final 30 seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Falabella trying to go up by 2. Leaves it for Zavajol. The give and go from Santi. Bounces off a pony. Uh-oh. Falabella cleared out of there by Schwanke. Evan goes for it. And looks like Facundo's just trying to gather a few more yards here for the end of the half, and that'll end it right there. So when we return after our little halftime, we're going to do our halftime stats, but when we return for the second half, we'll have a bowl-in right there, right in front of you, right under our high cam at the field. Here we go, 5-4, and these should be very, very close, these stats. There you go, 8-7, makes sense. Knock-ins, 3-4, throw-ins, Novo winning 4 more. So getting a few more possessions there. Fouls committed. Dracarys needs to clean that up. Very, very good half here by Novo. 3 fouls, that's perfect. 9, that's going to be a little bit too many. So there you go as our stats, guys, and we'll send everybody to their tents to prepare for the second half, and we'll be back for the second half of the Top Pony 12 goal. Live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1.
We're here at Senorita Polo Farm cooking an Argentine-inspired fire meal for the Ganzi family. We have a 4-course meal tonight, and everybody will be tasting the food that we cook on the fire. We're here in Wellington at the Senorita Polo Farm. It's a beautiful place that we've come for several years. We love cooking here. The combination of our fire cooking with the table set next to the barn and to the horses just creates a beautiful atmosphere, and we love coming here and creating experiences every year. I think anybody that is new to these events is going to be very shocked right when they walk in, not only because of the grill setup or the fire cooking, but just the whole walk into this barn, you know, with the horses eating right next to you, and then the tables are set with candles. I just think the whole atmosphere around this place is beautiful and very shocking. With the menu, we always try to, bring new things to the dinners, new items. Obviously, we try to source everything that's in season and try to do our best to keep the menu changing and flowing. I'm Augustine Ballman, and welcome to my chef's table at Senorita Polo Farm.
We were excited to start. The field was amazing. We knew that it was a really tough team that we had against. Mark always puts a really strong team in the field, and it was Gilberto's first game, tournament and everything, so happy that he did good. I used to play a lot with Pablo when I was younger. We were cousins and we played a lot of kids tournament together until we played the Open together. Then a few years we played against each other, and now we had the opportunity to play back again, and it feels really good. Have a lot of connection, and with Alejandro I played last year here with Melissa. He's a great defender, a great back. He plays really simple. He understands the game really good, so he makes things simple. And Gilberto, I think he had a really good game. Yeah, I think yes. Well, this is a single elimination tournament, so winning today was keeping one foot in the tournament. So it was really nice now that we have another game in the weekend to keep playing, and yes, a lot of fun.
This is a championship meet. All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them. You get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beach is right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. If you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come.
I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history. And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
My favorite part about ABSC is seeing all my friends. I have so many friends here at ABSC and USASA, and don't know what I would do without them. Just hanging out with my coach. Hanging out with my coach would be really fun too, but I just need friends too, you know? Everybody needs friends.
ABSC is like a really fun place because you get like jump to friends and get to ski a lot of places.
When you see kids, they are smiling, they are happy, they are laughing, they are telling jokes, they are just glowing with excitement, and that just makes me feel confident that we are really doing something right, and that's really what it's all about.
You know, this is ABSC's largest fundraiser for our club, you know, and I think the true importance of this is we're making a conscious effort to make sure that kids in the Roaring Fork Valley have the opportunity to get on snow, ski, and snowboard.
So I've been a part of the Aspen Valley Ski Club since I was 10 years old, and growing up in the valley was a really special experience because you're open to so many different opportunities, and one of which is being able to ski. And I never really thought that my dreams would come true, but now Aspen Valley Ski Club has allowed me to ski for a living, and I can never be more grateful for being a part of the club.
We love ABSC! We love ABSC!
Hi, I'm Tomacho Pérez.
Hello, I'm Nacho Figueras.
Hello, I'm Martín Muñoz.
I'm Gonzalito Pérez.
I'm Alejandro Novilla Estrada.
Hello, I'm Nacho Novilla Estrada. I'm a coach and here back in Aspen.
The Lennox. When you walk into the lobby, you will see the tranquil world. You're getting out from the fast-paced world of Miami Beach. We have a hotel of 119 rooms, all of them with different touches and different personality, very based on our greenery and eco-friendly environment. I'm very proud of our restaurant. It's Mediterranean inspired by our executive chef, Hernan Glucini, who is a Michelin star experienced chef with international background. Our pool, very small, very intimate. Remember, Lennox is the quiet and tranquil place in the craziness of South Miami Beach.
Welcome back, and CTV Sports here. We're live from the Grand Champion Polo Club, field number 1, for the finals of the 2023 Top Pony 12 Goal. My name is Dale Schwetz, and this, has been a very tight game, back and forth. Novo Polo with Baljet Sierra playing 1, Evan White playing 2, Santiago Javajol the 3, and Pedro Falabella playing 4. They're in the black jerseys today. And Chayton Krista playing number 1 for Dracarys. They're in the gold jersey. Leon Schwake, Facundo Obregon, and Brandon Phillips wearing the 3 and 4. They're a 12-goal team against 11-goal team, 1 goal in handicap to start out the game. But that was taken care of very quick by the Dracarys team as they scored 2 goals in the first chukker, 2 unanswered goals to make it 2-1. Then they went 1-1, each team scoring a goal in the second, making it 3-2, Dracarys. And then the Novo, and they have been building. They scored 3 goals, 2 on penalty shots, and 2 open goals by Santiago Javajol and 1 by Falabella. And that made it 5-4 with a goal from Brandon Phillips. So, biggest stat, I think, in the first half, probably 9 fouls committed by Dracarys. That's too many in a tight game like this. So they'll have to clean that up a little bit. You want to leave with 18 fouls. You want to try to keep it down to 8 or 9 for a game. So you need to be careful that, especially with the penalty shooting day. Now, the good thing about it was probably 80% of them were 5As or 5Bs, which were either from the spot or from the center. And remember the penalties, the 2 is a 30-yarder, the 3 is a 40-yarder, and the 4 is a 60-yarder. Everything else, 5A is from anywhere from the spot, and the 5B is from center. So we'll see what they come out here with the second half. As in their game that they played during the league, they played during the league. They did match up. And we were talking about that. Novo did get the win in that game. And, it was 4-4 at halftime. So not much of a difference as just 5-4. So we'll see how it goes. But like you said, they're so evenly matched from position to position. And so it's just going to be which team actually gets a break. Let's see. Here we go. Santiago Javajol, as we have the Novo team headed towards the north goal. Field 1 here. Runs north and south. And Dracarys headed towards the south goal. Picked up quickly by, and it's going to be Falabella. Falabella taking his time. Now Santi comes flying in there. Going to go into the corner. Leon Swanky coming out quickly with a good steal there. Facundo, he'll slow it down. Obregon looking for a little space here. Evan applying the pressure. He'll override, but no problem as Leon will turn it around. Give it back to Facundo. And playing more of the slower passing game here, the Dracarys team coming out of the tent. As I was telling you earlier, I thought that when they're playing that fast, wide open running style, that's when they're at their best strength. But they're going to go to the passing game here early. And here we go. Get a ball knocked down the center here. And you can see how that ball was going like that. And you had a player come across like that. So pretty easy call right there. And they'll drop that ball for a penalty 5A. First penalty of the second half. Brandon's going to do the honors here, number 4. Dracarys have a very solid season at the 8-12 goal level. And they said winning the $50,000 12 goal this year. There comes Novo, though, and it's going to be a good steal here by Falabella. And Pedro Falabella gets the ball moving forward. Good pickup by Facundo. He comes flying back, and then a whistle. And I'm not sure we need a block here. You're going to get a shot for the drone here. See, he comes over. Oh. So. They're going to say that he's riding in from behind. Actually, when they're going to take that one out, the Falabella didn't have an opportunity to make an offside play there. So, really, Brandon was in there stealing the ball and try to see if he was too far wide. But Facundo Obregon comes up and makes a ride off. But he comes from behind, and then Brandon steals the ball. So that'll be the call on the field. And it looks like it's going to be an open goal penalty, too, as they were just outside the 60. And, yeah, so Santiago set up for his third opportunity here, and he's been 100% from the penalty line today. So intimidation is the call. And I always love the intimidation call because polo can be a very intimidating sport on its own. Sometimes when you're riding around out there on the 500-pound animal, 30 miles an hour, hitting a ball 80 to 100 miles an hour, and there could be a lot of intimidation going on. But right there, you can see how they were flying in there, and so we're going to call intimidation. Back to the center we will go. And Santiago Javajola will stay 100% from the penalty line. Good shooting. And that's going to go ahead and give them a 2-goal lead. See if they keep it going, or if now you have contact. So a little bit of a sticky start here in the second half. Umpire Pepe Ryder there in a red jersey. Right there, I mean, you're going to you call a number of different, you can call sandwich, you can call just running into the back of them. Remember, when you take control of the ball, you cannot move into a player. Yeah, you need to give that player the opportunity to clear out. And in this case, he actually was stuck between two players. So one of the Dracarys player pushed another player, a Novo player, into his player. But dangerous riding is the call. And you can see that when you change the line on a quick line change in the game of polo, you need to make sure you allow the player that's either blocking you or in front to move out, or you need to go around them. You can't just try to go through them. And that makes sense. Look at this ball by Falabella. That ball has eyes. And, wow, now Pedro We have the 2-point conversion in place for the World Polo League, and he is playing in the World Polo League, and that ball had the distance and was just 2 yards off. So maybe we might see during the World Polo League, Falabella go for it. But look at this. Steal by Javajol, and Santiago is going to get another goal here, and it'll be his 4th of the day, but his first from the field. And that was just good defense. Good steal and a great finish. There's the hook. Right there's the steal. And Javajol is, look at, he don't need no stirrup, doesn't need it. You know, such a great rider, still doesn't need it. Don't worry about it. And he'll finish off right there, as he was up on the handlebars anyways, and he didn't even need those stirrups. He was leaning out. He's a very athletic polo player. Most of them are. And a good shot there of Evan White Jr. out of Canada. His father also plays, Evan White Sr. And we'll switch them up here. We'll have our first courtesy change of the second half. Good start here by the Novo Polo team, applying the pressure. As we talked about all the different 12 goals we had. We had, this year in our season opener, 12 goal. It was won by Windswept. And that was, I said, the Merlot's crew with Harrison Reicher. They won the limited edition 12 goal. And then our second 12 goal was won by Dundas. And that was the Sieber Memorial. Very important tournament with the Sieber. And Dundas won that one. The Windswept team was Harrison Reicher, Rufino Merlos, Tincho Merlos, and Baldo Palameque. And that was a very, very good team. Talked about how well Tincho was MVP for that game. As he played very well in 7 goals, but Harrison Reicher, 0 goals, was well. He scored 5 goals in that game. Dundas, they won with Mickey Navisa Estrada, Mia Cambiaso, Roberto Zeta, and Geronimo Obregon. And they beat Senfest Excalibur in that game. And then that took us into the 50,000, and here we are at the top. Pony 12 goal. And at the moment, it is Novo. But come on, Dracarys, here they come. Well done, Brandon. Opportunity. And there's the finish right there. And that's perfect timing. Down by 3. Now we'll put them back by 2 and take the pressure off a little bit. As here he just gets by everybody. We get good rotation there by the Novo team. As Baljeet Sierra was on the rotation, but nobody could catch Brandon on the little cut shot. Back to the center. We're going to click down under 3 minutes here in our Ford chukker. Looks like Del Par looking for a clean bowling. And everybody wanting to get in there and grab a hold of it. Brandon, he'll get it. Slow it down. Leaves it there for Facundo. Obregon looks like he's going to drop his shoulders to go forward here. There's the pass. Will that ball get inside? Oh, it does. And the high flag for Schwenke. And I'm going to like the non-call here. It looked like that ball was hit inside. Look where it lands. Let's see. As it comes down. Yeah, I mean, they're already in position as that ball lands there. So you had, they come together. And just bad luck there for Falabella. As Schwenke gets good position on them. And look at this. It's 7-6. And here they come. Dracarys starting to breathe some fire now. They're going to take it down. And Facundo lays it inside the 60. Nice little rub there by Brandon Chavajol. And they leave it for Falabella. Now, who's got the horsepower? And so it's going to be Brandon, big hit down into the corner. He's going to take it back a good 20 yards, 30 yards. Now he leaves it for Facundo. And he'll get lined back up. And we're going to click down here to almost a minute left here in the fourth. See if they can get the equalizer. They come together there. Krishna with a little bit of a little defensive hook. Now man-to-man. Oh, and they're coming through there. And then Javajol comes flying around and spins in there. And this is, let's watch downfield. I don't believe there's anybody else downfield here. When they come over, yeah, that's going to get moved down. So you might see an open goal penalty 2 here. See where they decide to place this ball. But at least a 3, and you will get a 2 out of it. Yeah, and I like this call, because remember, nobody downfield. You're about 80 yards, 180, no more than 100 for sure, but nobody downfield. And that's a true breakaway for Brandon. So with just over a minute left here in the fourth, they'll adjust it down to 54 seconds. And here you go. It's going to be an opportunity for Obregon to get the equalizer. Well done. Facu, very strong. Good shooting there on the open goal and a good offensive attack, but they have turned it on. Everybody's scoring goals here. Come in stages this game as one team takes over the first half, one team takes over the second half of each chukker. That's going to end our fourth chukker. So stay with us. We'll be back for our fifth chukker play.
Foot golf, it's a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, "Have you tried it?" I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the U.S. Open are the 2 top U.S. tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
Literally live, breathe, foot golf.
The taqueria has all your polo needs, from the novice to the professional. We carry all of our equipment in multiple grades to fill a price point to suit the individual.
Fifth chukker action, the Grand Champions Polo Club, nation's largest polo club, celebrating its 16th anniversary. Congratulations to the club and the Santa Rita Polo Farm. Also, one of the most, largest, most unique private 102-acre polo facilities. Over 212 stalls, and 9 self-contained barns, 4 polo fields, professional track, riding areas, stick and ball, an unbelievable place. And we were playing polo over there yesterday, and that's where we have our WCT, and we had our Sunny Memorial yesterday. So if you had the opportunity to check that out, that was on field 1 here, our Sunny Hale Memorial and our WCT. All the ladies, and man, what a game it was. A lot of great positive energy out there representing, and of course, Sunny Hale doing so much for the sport. Just as a player herself, but also opening the doors for women's polo. And also women's polo is growing in leaps and bounds. I mean, just amazing. And just love to see it. And that's why we have our WCT, where the women's can play. They play every Wednesday. You like to play just in a women's league. As, of course, you know, in polo, men and women do play together or on, you know, in different leagues. So it was great seeing all the different levels, as we had all different levels. We had from some of our lower level, from 0 goal players all the way up to 10 goal players playing yesterday on the women's handicaps. And so that was fun. Looks like we're waiting for our final players to get out on the field here. We'll start with a bowl-in in the center here. And they'll get them lined up, and here we go. So, very tight game, and this is just the way it was the last time they played, as it went back and forth, just 1 goal difference in every chukker. And it wasn't until the 6th chukker that there actually was a break in the action where Novo ended up edging them out. So let's see what happens here. I got a feeling whichever team, you know, set the horsepower up the right way today. As we come together here, they need to give Facundo an opportunity. Oh, Facundo. He kind of rushed that one a little bit. They needed to give him 1 play. And he went to run by. Nice hook in there by Leon Schwenke. Facundo, round and round he goes, but stolen away by Javajol. Santi got hit with a ball earlier, and it has not seemed to affect his play. He has 4 goals on the day. They come together right here. They need to give Leon Schwenke 1 play, and they give it to him. Now Facundo, good ball control, slams on the brakes. He's got players running forward here. Ooh, a little miss hit, but enough to get back on it. And Falabella read that perfectly, not the foul. Now Leon Schwenke, and Leon Schwenke, yeah, he's fired up. You see it, you want him fired up, as that's going to be his 3rd goal today. But when he gets when you get him fired up, he raises his level. And we're going to get a good look at how fired up he is when you see this end zone cam right here. Watch him. He puts his man on his hip right here. And Evan White checks down a little bit, knows he's got control, gets through the hook, flips it to his right side, shoots on goal, and he's ready to go. Back to the center. Bowl-ins were controlled in the first half by Novo. And they seem to be winning bowl-ins again. And remember, those are the offensive attacks. Sierra comes flying in there and does a good job as he takes Facundo Obregon with him. So that's a strong play, -1. When you have a 6-goal player, you're matching up and making a neutral play with a 6-goal player. They come together, throw a blanket over 6 players. Stolen away. Uh-oh, we got trouble in paradise. Who's got the horsepower? And look at, they got Shade down in front, but Facundo says, I got it. Just fall into the rumble seat, Jaden, and he's gonna. Facundo once, twice, offside, near side, keeps it moving. Great ball control. Who's gonna finish? Ooh, Brandon had the opportunity. Everybody's looking up at the sky. Oh, everybody. Looking at the Polo gods. Somebody came in there right at the end and made an unbelievable defensive play for the Novo team. But what a run there by Overgone. Now, look at this. This is what I like. They're going to all open it up. They all got the horsepower out now. But Brandon, on the Bay Pony, wins that one. Falabella leans way out of the saddle, gets a piece of it. Well done, Facundo, as he's jumping the boards. So I always talk about these Polo ponies, how they not just run like racehorses, but they have the ability to jump like a jumper does in all kinds of other disciplines. Good hook in there by Facundo, and this should be good on the give and go right here from Schwanke. Oh, he overrides. Now, but they have opened this thing up and gone to a whole nother speed. Look at this ball. This is what you want. Get Sierra out in front. Oh, but it's going to get a hold of this one, maybe too far. Oh, man, yeah, that's just a little tough. Sometimes when you haven't seen the ball for a while, he said he might overhit it a bit, but Sierra was out there for the pass, and now we're going to get them all, switch them up for our courtesy change. 8-7. Knock-in coming in favor of Dracarys. And see if they can get a positive possession here. As up by 1, would love to try to go up by 2 or 3. I know each team, they Novo actually left when they played in their last and during their league play. They both scored 2 goals in the Fit Chukker. But the Dracarys team actually fouled twice, and that's something we're seeing. We saw that they fouled 9 times in the first half, but we're talking about that here in the studio. A lot of them were 5s, penalty 5 A's and B's. There weren't many goal shot penalties. So that didn't hurt too much, but those possessions become so big. And here we go. Possession going back to Dracarys. Good shot of Brandon Phillips. Facundo's going to ride by and give him a little, maybe called play. That's what they do here. They usually use set plays. Keep an eye on, yep, see, there's the leapfrog, and I call that. That's by design. Now they'll take it forward. Now Facundo's going to release it, looking for Brandon. He's got him. Brandon and Trey's now going to jump into the rumble seat, but Brandon's got the horsepower here. He's going to stay out in front, but too far, but a coast-to-coast run. So now they'll line up. Novo, we'll see what they got up their sleeve. Everybody on fresh horses, remember. See if they decide to open one up. There's the cross pass, looking for Santi. Oh, well done, Brandon. Good steal, but it's going to get controlled by Javajol. Good pressure. Oh, that's a ride-off for you right there. That's the way you win a ride-off. Knee to knee, shoulder to shoulder. But Javajol jumps right back in there and gets a drop pass from Falabella. Down to center. Who will get there first? Oh, looks like Falabella mounted up very well, but well read here by Schwanke. Leo, He's going to go ahead and slow it down and leave it here for Facundo. And here we go. And look at this. Brandon just going to take Javajol off the field. That's going to leave a clean, open run here for Facundo. Obregon once, twice, 3 times by Lady. And there you go. Dracarys will take a 2-point lead as we, by the time we get back to center for the bowl-in, we are going to be under a minute left here in our 5th chukker. And wow, this has been just a smoking chukker up and down the field. Everybody covered up. You can't even see Brandon and Javajol. They're so far out of the screen. There they are, finally. Good teamwork, good communication. Dracarys takes a 2-point lead. On the bowl-in. Javajol had control. Evan White's going to come in there and steal it away from everyone. Here comes Evan. Evan now. Schwanke's going to put him on his hip and just take him out as far as possible. They're going to run the turn here, and it looked like to me maybe that Santi wasn't really completely on the line. Here we go. Shaten's going to get his first opportunity here at a breakaway play. And he has been pulling the team all season, but he hasn't had many opportunities today. So he gets that one done as they put it down inside the 60. But it gets taken out and controlled now again by Santiago. And I think he might have ran out of time. So that will end our 5th chukker of play. And it didn't look like a foul, so we're going to get them ready. You don't want to miss this 6th and final chukker. Stay with us. We're live on CTV Sports. All right, here we go. 6th chukker. And there was a little dicey play on the boards, but there was no foul on the play. So we are going to have a bowling from the center of the boards. So it'll be a lottery. Anybody's ball, no possession. And maybe it was a little bit closer to the Dracarys goal, but still about the 80-yard line, I believe. It's not that close. So we'll get them lined up here, get ready to go. As the Dracarys team lighten it up here in the 5th, and they've had 2 unanswered goals, and those 2 unanswered goals make score 9-7. So that was the only chukker besides the first, and Novo hasn't scored. But Novo, they are a strong finishing team. So here we go. Who will take home the Top Pony 12 Goal 2023 as they go for a re-bowl, and he's Javajol like he's ready to go. He said, come on, man. Roddy says, I want a clean lineup, guys. They're going for it. Brandon and Santiago, they've been going at it all day. Two very strong players with the stick. Santiago down the sideline looking for Falabella and backed up cleanly. Ooh. And looks like they're going to blow a whistle here. And let's see, that ball. Yeah, well, it looks like it comes from maybe for more for the center for the field to the right side. So, a pretty good call from there. The drone never lies. And we take a look at that one more time just to see how that ball went down. As they're going to take this one down in for an open goal. And so they will get the opportunity here to get it within one. Novo. Yeah. And a penalty 3. So good, way to ride out. Didn't look as close at first, but you can see it's a great call by the Mountain officials. And you can definitely see it on the drone footage that that ball passed right by one of the Novo players, by Falabella. The player came from left to right to back it. And, that one is going to be just wide. Very close, but wide. And, wow, Dracarys will will go ahead and dodge a bullet here. So let's see if they can capitalize on it now. That was an opportunity to get it within one. And our sixth and final chukker. So an important shot there. And that's the first penalty that Santi's missed all day. So it's bad luck for him. He was 3 for 3 on penalty twos. Down in the corner. And loose ball play. Oh, that's a good hook. And way to clean it up. Good D, good second effort. Open them up. Here comes Dracarys. They're on the move. Here comes Fo. Look at this bay mare run for Facundo Obregon, pinning her ears back, just staying out in front of Zavajol. He says, get out of the way. Shane, I got it. Ooh. Krishna tries to get a piece of it, and Brandon finishes it off. And here comes a power polo play by Dracarys, and that is a true coast-to-coast, like butter on toast. Even Chayton Ellis had an opportunity, but Brandon drags it in as he just stays out in front of, as they come together right there. Yeah, just bad luck to Shayton as they came through. And Brandon just gets enough to carry that ball across. And now a 3-goal lead. And that means that the Dracarys team could take a few chances here. They could go for a few plays and now still keep that 2-goal lead. And here we go, Schwenke. And he's going to get out in front. He's got a little bit of run. Oh, look at this horse. Scamper. Now, Krishna right in front. But they're going to leave it for Leon Schwanke and the high flag. And look at this. Dracarys is on fire, or should I say breathing fire, because right on, good call to call Krishna out of there. And that was just good Polo play. 'Cause look at that ball is actually going a little bit more across. And so he's going to stay clean there. And I know Falabella wanted to try to get on it. But look at this, 11-7. And we haven't made it to the Kersey change yet. And Brandon's going to win this one. And look at this. We already know that the Bay Pony can run. But good coverage by Zavajol. They come together. And now you get a whistle on the play. They'll stop the clock. What a start. And here, I wasn't sure if Zavajol went ahead and changed horses after that last play because, or if he had bet on that one. That mare of his could scoot is super fast because the horse that Leon Schwanke was riding, this little bay horse, look at her. She got some energy, and she runs very fast. I mean, she stayed out in front of Falabella on the goal shot. Okay, so here you go. Offsides is the call. So yeah, so there was a player offside. So when he was on the wrong side of the bowling. So remember, when you have a bowling and you say, well, so this perfect example is that Falabella, he went off the field to change his horse after the goal was scored. So that means that he went off on the south side. So that side was the goal that he was going to be shooting at. Yeah, and what the Dracarys team, see it right there. You see right. No, it is not. I mean, well, with Javajol. See, he did go change, but when the ball was bowled in, he was on the wrong side of the bowling. So when he came running across to make a play on the opposing team, that is offsides. So that's going to be a penalty here, and they're going to use their final courtesy change. And so that's what can happen, and that's usually when you see an offsides call is when the players go to change horses, and they're just, they get flipped around on, rechange directions for when you score a goal. When you score a goal, and well done, Facundo Overgon. He's going to put another one away. So as he said, he was changing horses. And 5-goal lead. So 3 minutes left. Let's see. Novo, they need to get on it. Oh, that's a clean steal, though, by Leon Schwanke. Everything is going Dracarys' way right now. There's the approach. And the finish. There's a great chukker here by Dracarys. Everybody firing on all cylinders, horsepower-wise, and hitting and running, and just a great steal here. And as you said, they just got bad luck on the offsides play, but it is a rule in the game of polo. So here's a play on the boards, picked up here, turned around quickly and controlled by Obregon, as we are going to click under 3 minutes, right around 2:20. Across the center we go. Javjo Santi going to run this turn. But it looks like Dracarys sitting in a very good spot right now. Just needs to keep themselves out of foul trouble. And just, bad luck there. Yeah, man, when he gets going, as like I said, Sierra with a nice run to goal. He had to switch to the near side there and went for the shot. Literally a Remington. Just a very close shave right off to the side. They're going to change it up here a little bit just to keep it moving. And you have Chayton out in front. So Chayton's going to go ahead and take it forward. Krishna gets a piece of it. Turned around now by Falabella. Looking for Sierra. Javajol, and it looks like the Dracarys team has gone into defensive mode, just kind of chill mode here with the 6-goal lead. And it'll get turned around by Falabella, Pedro. He's going to put one more down, so looks like Santi will get an opportunity, one more opportunity, put one in here, and that'll click it down. So we'll get one back to Javajol, and that will be Santiago's 5th of the day. 3 from the penalty line, 2 from the field. And here you go. Here are your stats. 13-8. Shots on goal. 18-15 makes sense. Dracarys with that many goals. Knock-ins. Very good. Look at that. Only 5 knock-ins by Novo. That is good shooting by Dracarys. And that's where the issue was for Novo with the 15 shots and 8 knock-ins by Dracarys. Throw-ins, very even. Fouls committed. Better. Great by Novo. Better by Dracarys. 9 they had in the first half. And there you go on the goals scored, 3 and 2, as you had 60s and 30s. So congratulations to the Dracarys team. And I want to congratulate Novo Polo, Sierra White, Javajol, and Falabella making it to the finals of the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal. But the winners will be Dracarys with Jaden Krishna, Leon Schwenke, Facundo Obregon, and Brandon Phillips. So congratulations to them and the Dracarys team. Very successful 2023. My name is Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.
1 2 1 2 testing. This is for the Once again, a very, very good afternoon. A happy Easter Sunday to one and all. The players, as you can see, making their way across the field for the prize presentation. And we are delighted to have none other than the Cobra, a.k.a. Mr. Mark Ganzi, who will be assisting us with the prize presentation. We'll just wait for all the players to get up onto the podium. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Dracarys are there, as are the 4 boys from Novo Polo. And before we get proceedings underway, I'd like everybody, please, to put your hands together and give these 2 teams, the finalists of the Top Pony 12 call, a deserved round of applause. Thank you very much. And once again, a good afternoon to you, Mark Ganzi. Thank you very much for coming out to assist us with the prize presentation. Now, as is customary, we're going to start off with the Grand Champion's best playing pony. He is a thoroughbred over there. She's already had her blanket. Let's have her brought forward, please. Sapphire, the 10-year-old thoroughbred, ridden and owned by this young man here with the number 3 on his shirt. Give it up for Sapphire and Facundo Obregon, and also a round of applause for the groom, Avel. She's a bit nervous, a bit camera shy, but I'm sure she will get an extra bucket of carrots this afternoon. I think that's her saying thank you very much. Turns around to get her best side. So thank you very much and congratulations to Facundo Obregon for winning the best playing pony of this final. Now then, without any further ado, as Facundo makes his way back up, let's start then with the runners-up of the Top Pony 12 goal final 2023 team Novo Polo. Please step forward at number 1, Baljit Sierra. Well done, Baljit. At number 2, a man who I think has a big and a bright future ahead of him. Please give it up for Evan White, the junior. Well done, Evan. At number 3, 5 goals he scored in this game. Give it up for Santiago Javajol. Well done, Santi. And at number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Pedro Falabella. And now over to the winners of the Top Pony 12 goal final 2023, Dracarys. A round of applause if you would, and please step forward, Chaitan Krishna. At number 2, there he is, Mr. Leon Schwenke. Well done, Leon. And then once again, a round of applause, if you please, for the 6th goaler, that is Facundo Obregon. Remember, he will be playing this afternoon. Come and watch him play at 3:30. But now back to the number 4, another big name in the world of polo. Give it up for Brandon Phillips. And now, of course, as always, the MVP of this, and it really was a great final to watch, as Mark and I were saying earlier on, and I'm sure it'll come as no surprise. MVP of the Top Pony 12 goal final 2023, there it is, goes to Mr. Leon Schwenke. And with that, if I could kindly ask Novo Polo to exit stage left, so that Mark can present the trophy to the winning team. Yes, and that's a very nice gesture, Novo Polo. Thank you once again, Mark Ganzi. Thank you very much indeed to Novo Polo. And with these final images, ladies and gentlemen, please, a much-deserved and a round of applause for the winners of the Top Pony 12 goal team, Dracarys, Chaitan Krishna, Leon Schwenke, Facundo Obregon, and Brandon Phillips. And, of course, a reminder for all of those who did not get the update, the 4 o'clock game this afternoon has been brought forward by half an hour. 3:30, Pampanorte Biotricity. Beg your pardon, that's wrong. That was the previous game. This afternoon's game, Casablanca, of course, against a Global Port. That is the featured game of the week, has been brought